Rygin King continued to make waves within the dancehall space, and a remix is now out for a song titled Believe featuring Kabaka Pyramid. The words are heartfelt and the song is completely relatable. Check out his Instagram for more details.
Oh my goodness, look at this hairstyle today. Who is ready to go to school?
Ivy.
Ivy, you ready? All right, let's go. Let's sing our morning song. Good morning to you. Sing it, Oz. How do you do? Good morning. Good morning to you. Baby Ivy and big boy Oz. Beautiful.
The Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, made a speech that might grab your attention. He made it clear that everything is not what it seems, and you as the people should be careful of those who feed you lies and misinformation.
We are in a season where there are those who are merchants of despair, political entrepreneurs of mischief, of real lies and misinformation. And there are those who are willing to consume it, who listen to nonsense and don't check it, and end up feeding themselves on a diet of falsehoods that at the end of the day would have essentially corrupted their minds and distracted them from the process of truly building Jamaica. Every day, we're doing something like this. 1 by 1, 10 by 10, hundreds by the hundreds. We are making a real impact on the lives.
The Jamaica Labour Party seems to be spending a large portion of their time correcting the mess of the People's National Party. A failed water response program was addressed in the House of Parliament, and PNP is to be blamed. Take a listen.
I saw a video that showed some old trucks. The people watching at home must know that those trucks were from a failed PNP investment, and it also hurt Jamaica's water delivery systems because a lot of the money was wasted.
This is the graveyard for the billions of dollars that we have spent on buying these trucks.
The next issue, and what Jamaicans should be aware of, is that those trucks, and should remember, because memories are short, right? Person should remember that we got all of a year out of those trucks because they were not fit for purpose for Jamaica's terrain. The gearboxes did not work. That the government even explored legal action in trying to recover the funds because of that. So sharing something that collapsed under a former PNP administration and trying to put it on this administration is quite something. Now we also need to remember, and allow me to bring this up, the project was not, because you can't call it a good system, it was a disaster. The rapid response system was a disaster. But it was also fraught with audit challenges and several corruption allegations, Mr. President. And it was shut down by this administration to cut off a ridiculous feeding tree for the former administration's political activists. Mr. President, that program was cut off by this administration because it presided over significant leakage, and we're not taking back. We're not taking it back. That's a fact, Mr. President.
The People's National Party didn't waste no time to let the nation know that they are not the only one to be blamed. Check this out.
We know that there is a generation of Jamaicans who were not born in the 1970s. And they have no clue as to how the other party destroyed Jamaica. They have no clue. There is a generation born in the 90s and the early 2000s. They have no clue as to how the 18 and a half years of the PNP destroyed Jamaica.
Interesting statement, Prime Minister. Let's look at some of the destruction you said the PNP caused, and let's see if Jamaica would be better off without it. The Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA 1990, committed to promoting the development of agriculture in Jamaica to enhance the national economy and improve the quality of life of rural farm families. That's gone. The Office of the Utilities Regulation, OUR, 1997, was established to regulate the operations of utility companies in Jamaica. That's gone too. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, 1998, revolutionized the public transport service within the Kingston Metropolitan Transport Region, Spanish Town, and Portmore. There goes a main part of Jamaica's transport system. But wait, what about Jamaica's first state-of-the-art transport hub for the corporate area, the Halfway Tree Transport Center, that opened in 2008? Are you seeing a trend here? The regulation of the telecoms industry. In 1999, there was only 5% mobile phone subscribers, totaling 120,000 people. This change broke the monopoly, brought new players to the market, introduced prepaid service, low prices for handsets, and by 2007, there was 100% penetration. That would be simply no more. The Highway 2000 was initialized to connect to Jamaica via a comprehensive highway system, upgrade Jamaica's infrastructure, provide economic opportunities for growth, and create jobs for the hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans that rely on these highways. Can you imagine life without them? The PATH program, 2001, allocated through the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, the Program of Advanced Through Health and Education PATH is a conditional cash transfer CCT program aimed at delivering benefits to the most needy and vulnerable in society. Say goodbye to that as well. The National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, 2001. That was created to promote sustainable development by ensuring protection of the environment and orderly development in Jamaica. Without it, our watersheds, mangroves, and areas like our cockpit country would all be without protection. That's gone too. The Emancipation Park, 2002. This lush 7-acre landscape was created to be a reminder of Jamaica's emancipation, freedom from bondage, and a reminder to excel. A green space in the city that, yep, you guessed it, you have to say goodbye to this beautiful oasis. The National Health Fund, 2003. This fund helps improve patient experiences, prescription services, and access to medicine in Jamaica, as well as inpatient and outpatient pharmacy services for the public health sector, infrastructure development, and much more. You guessed it, that would be gone as well. Without the major upgrades to Sabina Park in 2005, and the creation of the Trelawney Multi-Purpose Stadium in 2007, and the Montego Bay Sports Complex, otherwise known as the Catherine Hall Sports Complex, in 2010. Tourism Enhancement Fund, 2005. That was established to lead tourism innovation in the areas of infrastructural and sustainable projects, human capital development, and tourism linkages. Gone with the wind. While we're on the topic of tourism, say adios to all the fancy Spanish hotels that bring in so many of our tourists and provide jobs. Thanks to the Master Plan for Sustainable Tourism Development in 2002. And the Falmouth Cruise Shipping Pier that began development in 2009 and brought a record number of tourists to Jamaica. Say later to that as well. Let it not be forgotten that in those 18 years, education was a major priority. As a result, 64 schools were built and refurbished, including 17 new basic, primary, and high schools in Western Jamaica between 2004 and 2005, as well as Greater Portmore High School in 1995, Ascot 1997, and Cumberland 2000. disappear. Now, I don't know about you, but it looks like the PNP spent 18 years laying a good foundation that Jamaica, including the current government, is benefiting from.
By the way, if you're watching this using a community hotspot or broadband, you can thank the PNP and the establishment of the Universal Access Fund that later developed into the Universal Service Fund, which provides free community Wi-Fi and hotspots island-wide. Oh no, that means you would have to say goodbye to this too.